It's good for if we were to do.
Alrighty. Friday Night Fights. The symbol on Dwayne's shirt, the king, the crown.
King and country.
Not the stupid Tommy Hilfiger garbage.
Trying new PDF.
He's doing the new PDF that just came out, the 6th Airborne Armored Recce. Oh, you know what? If I find you a model of the...
that would make an awesome board.
I will. I'll find you a model of that. So Dwayne is running some Cromwells. We're running 1650. He's got, I'll let him go through.
Pseudo-triarchs.
So these are, Stuarts are really tetrarchs or whatever.
3 platoons of Fearless Veteran Croms and some paratroopers. Okay,
so right now we're playing Dust Up, so that's why he's got these platoons are down. He's got the smashing British objectives.
Yeah.
And we are here at the Tristan's bunker of doom, and we're playing an Eastern Front table with a white winter board, which is cool. Segues perfectly into the fact that I have been painting like a madman. I'm running, this is Dwayne's 2 other units here. I've got 6 T-34s, 5 T-34s, the Command T-34, which has a Soviet flag on there. I've got a unit of IS-2s and a unit of ISU-122s. We're playing Dust Up, and pretty much nothing else to say. Let's just rock and roll. Good luck, Dwayne. See how it goes. Yeah, I think it's gonna be really fast. You're gonna be like, must get to the flanks, and I'll be like, ah.
I think it's gonna be over fast for you.
Yeah, it will be fast. So we'll see how long this takes. All right, we're already at the top of turn 3, only because the first 2 turns were pretty fast. He moved Tetrarchs back here. Cromwell's over yonder. I'm basically waiting for his reserves to come in that area there. The IS-122s didn't bog. They needed 6s to hit because the rate of fire 1. And clearly I got 1 hit. And with AT-15 and 2+, not much you can do about it. I rolled a 2+. So he just rolled for his reserves, didn't get any. So his turn 3. Here we go. Quick. Alright, so turn 5, I think. Not much has happened now. I bailed out with moving and short range, but concealment from the railway base. I bailed out a Cromwell. He got back in. Everything else did absolutely nothing, and he didn't get any reserves in. So on to turn 5. So yeah, it's gonna be real fast. So go ahead, Wayne. Well, now the tides have turned drastically.
No, because we haven't captured the actually killed one.
Oh yeah. So on his turn, he ran these guys up here when they were alive. Yeah, he did smoke on this one, which was sitting behind here, and then got the 6 on the other Tetrarch and smoked. I had an ISU that was in here. It turns out that on and he popped one of my ISU 122s. So it turns out that this ISU should have stayed there because I would still had the +1 for moving because it's rate of fire 1, or if I'd stayed there, I would have gotten the +1 for the smoke, but reroll with volley fire. But I mean, lesson learned. Not that it mattered. They both scored 6s. Popped these 2 Cromwells. I was going to use volley fire on this Cromwell here, but this guy got a lucky 6, so I just eviscerated a Cromwell platoon. And then on my, of course, he didn't get any reserves, and of course I did. So they came on 16 inches from this board edge, which is right there. Drove 12. 1 shot apiece because of moving, +1 because of hens and chicks, and I took out a Tetrarch and bailed another. Yeah. Alright, so your turn 6, go.
Okay.
And there's Tristan. Why am I filming you? While Dwayne brings his reserves on automatically, on his turn he brought in Cromwell's down the road, shot the side armor of one of my IS-122s. I made both my armor saves.
Yeah, but it doesn't say that.
On my turn, I moved these guys up with 6s, smoked 1. These guys didn't bog down to go in there. Needed 5s to hit, smoked nothing. They couldn't hit. Oh, sorry, I haven't even fired these into here. I'll need 6s if you don't mind. Is that cool?
Yeah.
I think we said this was tree, so I can't see that.
Oh, I forgot. It's okay.
We can't see your best tree.
So yeah, he's bringing out his thing of Croms, and so this is his chance to get some side armor shots. So here we go, Dwayne. Good luck. 8. Yeah, I know. So Dwayne moved his Croms over here to get side armor shots, well, rear armor shots. I'm side armor 8 on my IS-2s, and he popped 1, so he killed 1 there. over here, he moved 16 to get side armor shots on my IS-122s. We're counting this as a linear obstacle, so I'm not concealed. And he was able to pop another one, and the one I see got back in and ran away to over there. And so now it's my turn 7. There we go.
They ran away?
Yeah, well, no, now you gotta take company morale the whole time, but so the game's truly winding down now. These 3 guys couldn't hit the back end of this tetrarch.
You have to do my top. You have to do the top of the turn first.
Oh, yeah.
So I took another one out.
He took out another one. I passed my fearless motivation.
So I took another
IS-2 out. My last 2 killed 1, and then he rolled a 2 for his.
So it's 1 armored vehicle,
motivation.
2 unarmored
Yeah.
jeeps.
So he's down 1, 2,
3. I've lost all the Cromwells.
3 platoons. Well, technically, this little
The only thing that's
the 3rd tank, that's a platoon too.
Well, they're tanks.
Actually, yeah, it's an
like
HQ
unarmored
tank, right?
vehicles.
Yeah, it was an H.
Yeah, so your 2IC has to be with that platoon, so that was a platoon kill.
Like it's
You can't
harder
ever
to kill
beat
the
it.
unarmored vehicle
That's what sucks about
with tank, like with
the new version
they
2.
get a 3-up save.
Because you can't
So
run them
it's stagnant,
independently
it's an
anymore.
armor save. It goes
So that 3rd, that's why in all my tank lists, in my British ones, my command tanks, I don't take 3. Never take 3, because then the 2IC and the other guy have to be a platoon. It's weird. Yeah. See, because infantry you must allocate out, guns you may, and then tanks you cannot. So now, so that's why the AA Croms that they're using over there. Tristan at first was like, oh, I can just drive around on their own. I'm like, no, the 2IC tank has to drive with them, or they sit there.
And they count as a platoon.
And they count as a platoon. There's no option to. So if you already have 4, and you take that extra tank, that's a 5th platoon. You're like, oh, they might shaft you in reserves. So something to think
It
about.
counts as a platoon for reserves.
Yeah. So that was a platoon.
Oops.
No, it's okay. This is why we're testing before the
All
trial.
for a 40 point.
Yes, that's why. You know how I got all those Churchills, and I have 9 of them. I'll never run that 3rd command one, never, because of that. Yeah. So anyways, so we're gonna call it then.
So
Yeah.
platoon that takes
Yeah.
at least 5 hits. Okay, well you didn't take
All right. Well,
5 hits.
I apologize. That was kind of one-sided.
Infantry guns take
But you know what though? I did 10 times better than I
yeah, it
thought I
doesn't
would.
matter what the platoon.
Well, let's count the amount of points you killed here. So
It just matters
this
what the vehicle
is 360 points you killed, and that's about 410.
I mean, no platoon kills.
Okay, well you're
but
not kidding.
No platoon kills, but yeah.
4 times.
I mean these
It's
things
also
are
your
waste.
first time
Ever playing the Croms. Yes.
Well, the
And
mistake
they have their own playstyle.
the mistake I made is I used the mobility to try and flank, but then I walked right into reserves.
Well, and that's the thing. Yeah, it's like and I knew you were gonna do that. I was
Yeah.
like, I'll bait him. He was gonna put guys
Now
over
the
here.
armored vehicles.
And I already kind of measured. I knew they'd be able to get to roughly here and just open up behind this behind the church. And,
Well, I kind of gambled it when it fell on.
well, yeah. I mean, I was lucky to get him on turn 2. So there you go. Anyways, thanks for the game, dude.
Yep.
And now you can play Andrew.